Hi, my name is Raphael. I am 25 years old and I'm from Malta. Um, actually live in Scotland though at the moment. I decided to do this course last year, having read a bit about shamanism, which got me interested. I looked quite extensively online trying to find something similar to this, and this was the only course I actually found which offers a good introduction to shamanism. Obviously, in this case that was Shipibo style curanderismo. So I decided to come for this and I'm very happy I did. The course was, I don't have the words to describe the course. There's so many things which happen in such a short space of time. It was very interesting, eye-opening, humbling at times, hard. So it was a roller coaster of emotions starting from day one and finishing yesterday practically. Every single day is just jam-packed and you're being tested on multiple levels constantly in a good way. But definitely not a walk in the park to any extent. So you're doing a lot of internal processing coupled with, in my case, a lot of learning about the existence of the spirit world, which I guess even though I knew on a certain cognitive level, I had no personal experience of anything of the sort. So trying to do that at your own time, even though that is usually 2 days, plus learning about indigenous remedies, how to apply them, testing them out on yourself on occasion, and sharing this process with 8-9 other people who are also dealing with their own processing. It's not an experience I can't describe very easily, but it is a very worthwhile and amazing one, and I'm glad I came. I learned so much, and I joked about it to my friends before I came that I would probably be a different person afterward, and that is definitely the case. The accommodation for the place is good overall. You are in a traditional Shipibo environment, which is an amazing part of experience in itself. You live on a Shipibo camp, which I think is what makes this course stand out compared to many other courses who are run by the Westerners for the most part. This course is pretty much run on site by the Shipibos, by the local community. So you live as they do, you share their space, you share their food, you share everything. The rooms that you live in day to day are comfortable enough. They suit your needs for these 6 weeks. But they are to some extent a bit Spartan. You have your bed, you have a desk, and you have a stool, which is really much all you need. But do not expect hot water constantly. There's electricity 3 hours a day, which is, again, you realize you don't actually need any more than that. So it suits everybody's needs perfectly. The Maloka is absolutely gorgeous. It's nice, and the food was good. Obviously, we're following diet restrictions as a means of communicating with the spirit world. But by that standard, the food was really good, and none of us had any problems with it. One thing I should probably mention is how we had 2 amazing facilitators with us, apart from the Shipibos, who are Westerners, who made this journey so amazing, who helped each one of us every single step of the way, supported us to any problems we had, and were just instrumental in the whole thing. So I thank them for it publicly. Dean and Sophia, thank you. I have so much respect for the Shipibos here. Don Enrique, who was the, I guess, head shaman, for lack of a better word, is such an amazing guy. So powerful as a person. so good at what he does and so in touch with just the plant spirit and the spirit of shamanism. Don Miguel, his brother, is just as amazing, and all the other peoples here have just been absolutely lovely to get to know and just share space and time with. So if somebody back home had to ask me regarding this course and whether they should do this course, what I would say is make sure you actually are prepared for it and that you're doing it for the right reason. There probably isn't many others, again, you can do, but if you do want to learn about shamanism, at least from an Amazonian perspective, this is the place to be. It will be one of the most amazing experiences of your life. Just be ready that your whole world will probably turn upside down by the time you're done, and that returning back to normal life is obviously a possibility, but you will have to do that with certain adaptations. Even just the way you look at the world would have changed completely. Be ready for 6 weeks of both emotional, physical and spiritual upheaval. That there's a certain amount of stamina that you need to have from all angles, and all of us, pretty much all of us, were tested at some point or another and came close to saying, oh, fuck this, basically. We're going to leave, but we all stayed and we all glad we did. Watch the testimonials on the website, which I didn't do, I had no idea. And yeah, try and maybe read up a bit about what the work involves. I hadn't tried ayahuasca before coming here at all. The first time I drank was the first night of the camp, so I had absolutely no idea what to expect. Probably not the best of ideas, but even if you haven't drank ayahuasca, it's still doable, because that's what I did. And here I am, roughly 20 ceremonies later in 6 weeks, which is a ridiculous amount of ceremonies considering. But it's been great.